Hello everyone. Mr. Miller here again, masked up. I'd like to talk to you today about a few expectations we're going to have when we do get back together live and in person, and I hope that's really soon. As right now, I'm becoming a video producer, recording lessons and talks and things, so you'll be ready when you get back. And I want to talk to you today about some expectations in our class and go over a few exercises you can be doing at home and some tips for some family fun you can do at home that involve family fitness, all right? First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and take my mask off because I'm by myself. But you need to remember when you do go out that you need to mask up until this pandemic, this virus is gone away from us. PE is what I teach, physical education for you who are new to the area. And some tips for family fitness fun. You can do things like schedule a regular time during the week. Let's say Tuesday evenings, the whole family gets together, do some of the exercise we're about to do, throw frisbee, play basketball, walk around the block. Just schedule a time with your family and participate in some kind of physical activity. Another thing you can do is, if your parents are buying you toys or you got a birthday or some special occasion coming up, instead of buying video games all the time, I don't play video games, so I'm going to be an opponent of video games that's a proponent of sports and fitness. Now, buy basketball, buy a frisbee. You hear me talk about a frisbee a lot. Many people who know me, if you know me, you know I love frisbees. I have a frisbee in my car. You can be in a parking lot throwing frisbee while waiting on your mom to come out of the store. You can take it on the beach. I've taken them to Jamaica, Mexico, St. Lucia, and spread frisbees around the world because it's a great throwing and catching game and activity. So throw frisbees, buy frisbees. You can get them at Walmart, $10 to $12. And they last a long time. But make sure you get a 155-gram frisbee if you do buy a frisbee. But yeah, schedule family fitness time and buy toys and games and activities that promote fitness instead of something sitting on the couch. And speaking of sitting on the couch, if you are sitting on the couch watching TV, let's say you're watching a basketball game, when there's a timeout, those are usually about a minute. If it goes to commercial, you can get on the floor and do some of the stretches we'll talk about today, or we'll go over, and we've gone over in the past. Some of your stretches, knock out 10 or 15 push-ups, crunches, things like that. Better yet, get your parents down there on the floor with you, all right? So that's some commercials, or, you know, during timeouts or between innings of a baseball game if you're watching. Those are great times. Instead of just sitting there watching the next commercial, get on the floor and do something. Speaking of screen time, you should limit your screen time. You shouldn't be, I get a alert on my phone that tells me how long I've had screen time on my phone, and usually it says your screen time was down this week. I don't do video games on it, but my grandson loves to get it. Eli loves to get my phone and play Roblox or something like that. I don't know what that is, but he likes to do it, but he's also pretty fit and healthy too. He likes to jog, play soccer, basketball, played basketball with him in the park yesterday, as a matter of fact. So yeah, limit your screen time. Try to do things that are more active. Include your grandparents. If you live with your grandparents, or if your grandparents are nearby, ask them to get out and walk with you around the block, or kick a soccer ball. That's not too hard on even us older folks. Kick a soccer ball back and forth. Pass a basketball. Work on your chest passing, your bounce passes. Ask your parents or grandparents to rebound for you if you can go to a park and shoot baskets. Just doing something for a few minutes a day adds up. How about when you get in your parents' car, grandparents' car, and you go somewhere, let's say you go to the mall or to a store, try to park from the farthest parking spot so you get that little more exercise walking into the store. Every little bit helps. all right? When you go to the grocery store, go with your parents and ask them, I know today's age, it's best not to be in a store, but when things do get back to normal, go to the grocery store. Before you buy things off the shelf, pull them off the shelf, look at the nutrition content on them. See if it's got a lot of fiber in it, which is a good thing. Low in fat, which is a good thing. So not too much sugar, all those kind of things you hear all the time. But you make the choice of what goes in your body, and your parents make the choice of what goes in your body. So try to eat more fruits and vegetables instead of Twinkies and donuts and things like that, which I like too. Everything in moderation. But an apple, oranges, tangerines, those type of things, fiber in them, healthy benefits to them. So that's a snack. Check it out and try them, eat them. That's good for you. Now I've got a trivia for you, and then we're gonna move on to a little bit of exercise. One person in the history of professional basketball won the most valuable player in the ABA, which is the American Basketball Association. It ended in the 70s sometime. I can't remember exactly when, but I think it's about 76, 77. The ABA and the NBA, this person won the most valuable player in both leagues. There's only one person to ever do it. And of course, it can't be done again because there's no more ABA. That league folded or quit. They merged. So if you're a big basketball fan, this is one of my favorites of all time. So check it out, Google it, ask your parents. Most of your parents might know that he actually retired before most of your parents' age. I was a teenager when he was playing in his day. But see, you can Google it. If your parents will let you get on Google, who was the only player to win the most valuable player in the ABA and the NBA. All right? Try to write that down. We'll figure out a way you can add this to my assignments, or when we get back live, hopefully after Labor Day, you can talk to me about it. All right? Now, just some home exercises, simple things you can do at home if you want to build up your arm muscles. We talked about this muscle the other day. Anybody remember? Anybody? Oh, you're at home. Okay. Biceps. This is called your biceps. So doing a lot of exercises to get your biceps built up. Push-ups, bicep curls, pull-ups, those kind of things all help build up your arms and make them look nice and strong. Say you got a can of pork and beans at the house, or string beans, or spaghetti sauce, I don't know. This is a big can, but if it's full, it would weigh a lot, probably 2 or 3 pounds. And for some of you younger kids, this would be a great exercise. You can stand, you can do it seated or standing, but bicep curls looks like this. Come up to your chin and down, nice and slow. Let me show you from the side. Up and down. You see how that's working the muscle there? It's coming up and down. And remember, when you're going down, don't just flop it down. You're using your antagonistic muscles in the back to go down, to hold it, slow it down, up and down, up and down. Remember, go up slow and down slow. That works the muscle to its fullest benefit. All right, same thing. Then you do maybe 10 with each arm. Up and down, up and down. All right. If it's too heavy for you, by all means, use 2 hands. Bicep curls. Up and down, up and down, up and down. All right. And you can even work on your leg, do some squats. Squat, 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 squat. Remember we talked about squats before. Squatting, it works on your hams and your glutes, your behind muscles. Make sure you don't extend your knees over your toes. That's not good for your knees. So when it looks like you're almost sitting down and back up. almost down and back up. If you have a chair around, do the same thing. Just don't quite sit in the chair yet. I know you're getting tired, you want to sit down. Oh yeah, well, no. Right now we're going to exercise doing some squats. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. 2 more. Down and up. And up. Another thing with a can good, you can do overhead press. Overhead press. Up. Up. Remember, everything is done slowly. You're coming down slowly. You can do one arm. If two arms are too easy for you, do about 10 on this side. Nice and slow. Change. Do 10 on this side. Nice and slow. Slow on the up. Slow on the down. Up. Down. You don't want to do it too quick. You don't want to do it too fast at all. You won't get as much benefit out of it. All right? So we did bicep curls, overhead press, and I call these butterfly curls. Wing like a butterfly. So you get the can, stand straight and tall, good posture, out to the side. Try not to go up in the air above your shoulder. That's not what you want to do. That can damage your shoulder, injure your shoulder a little bit. So just keep it level. See, I'm level here and down. Up and down. Up and down. Do about 10 on each side. Go to the other side. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. See from the side how it looks. See my shoulder, my arm and my shoulder on the same level. All right? And down. Up and down. So bicep, overhead, butterfly. All right? Now, if you have a basketball, I happen to have one, you can do trunk rotations. Hold the ball in front of you, 2 hands. And if you have a sibling, a brother, a sister, or a friend with you, they can stand behind you, and this is a good trunk rotation exercise and also helps a little bit in hand control, ball control. So let's say somebody's standing behind me. I'm back to back. So I'm gonna turn and hand them the ball, and they're gonna turn from this side, look like this, hand it to me. Does that make sense? If somebody was behind me, I'm handing it to them, they got it, they're handing it to me. That's trunk rotation, okay? Up and down, doing your squats, all right? If you could do that, that comes with practice, just like anything else you do in life. You practice, you get pretty good at it. I started doing that when I was a kid, watching a friend of mine who played high school basketball. He would do it all the time. I was like, man, I want to learn how to do that. It took a lot of practice, like it's doing now. It's just something to do, all right? No big deal. All right, we only got a couple minutes left. Let's do some leg lifts. Ready? Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's do 5 on this side. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, shake it off, sit down a minute. Whoa, on the ball. All right, when you do come back the week after next, of course, we're gonna practice social distancing in here. We have a big gym, so we'll have plenty of room to spread out. I have plenty of sanitizing stuff to keep all equipment clean. So we'll practice social distancing. If you remember when you were here at school, those of you here, we sat separated anyway to do our exercises and activities. We're gonna go over basketball this year, Frisbee, as I keep saying. We'll do soccer. We'll do a lot of fitness. You get fitness tested, and all that's coming. So I hope you're staying safe. Remember to wash your hands, stay masked up, keep your distance. All those things are good ideas, especially even in the flu season. Always washing your hands and covering your mouth when you cough, but hopefully you'll be masked up. Just common sense things. You stay safe, all right? So when you come back, you know you're coming to pee. Always wear your tennis shoes, shorts, comfortable clothes so you can move around in, because we will be moving. That's the name of the game in here. We will be moving. Remember, we're Brookdale Eagles. We're going to soar this year. This could be the best year ever, because you know what? All of us are having to change, having to adapt. You can do it. You are doing it. You're going to get your education, because education opens so many doors. I'm a prime example of that. Won't go into it now except to say I didn't go back to college until I was in my 30s. Most people go to college at 18 and graduate in 4 years. It took me a while to get back into it and go to it, but it's the best thing I ever did, getting my education. Now I do what I love, and I love what I do. I'm in a great school. You're going to be at a great school. We're going to have a great year. It's going to happen. I promise you. God bless you. See you soon.